Today I'm going to show you how I do my grandmother's flower garden, English paper piecing. I do this hexagons. Now these are the size that I make, the miniature ones, because that's what I was taught to do and I never thought to do any larger. However, I'm going to show you today how to do some larger ones. You can take a pencil and draw around your hexagon on an old file folder. You can use cardstock or even the papers that come out of magazines to make your template with. So, what I'll show you here is that I'll take a file folder and I fold it in half and fold it in half again because I'm a very blessed woman and I happen to have a Vagabond by Sizzix, and that cuts several layers at one time of fabric and paper. So I'm going to make my die sandwich, put it through the Vagabond, and it's this simple. Now that cracking you hear is from the acrylic. It's not broken, as you see. That's just how they come out. And here's all my hexagons then that I can make. And I could do those all at one time, so I don't have to spend my time cutting out all the little ones. That one's where the file folder was folded the other direction. So that's how I do it. Now you need to have the fabric template would be larger, and then your neck size would be the cardstock, because you're going to be wrapping the fabric around the cardstock. Typically what I like to do is punch a hole in the center of the cardstock that I'm using. It makes it easier to pull out that cardboard template later. As you can see it there, you can just take the edge of your scissors and pop it out when you're done. They just pop right out. That makes it a lot easier. So that's how I make the template. Now for fabric, if you want to do some fussy cutting like I have here done here, you can take a piece of plastic like this off of an old notebook, if you like, whatever you have, and make some clear templates. And so you can hold it over the fabric and decide where you want that hexagon that you're going to wrap around the fabric to go. So that's how that works. Then when you have your cardboard template, as I do here, and your piece of fabric, you turn the fabric over, I center my hexagon, then I fold and fold. I hold that with my thumb, taking a bite of the fabric at each corner. Now I'm not going through the cardboard, just the fabric. Okay, so you see that, and I've just pretend that I've gone all the way through like I did on these here. Now I'm going to show you how I join them. This here is one that I haven't finished yet, so I will join them by placing them points together, sides together, and I take my needle through the back to anchor it, because I don't want it to show right up there in the seam. And then I begin taking small bites. Now I don't go through the cardboard, just through the few bits of the fabric, and I am joining them, just little bites all the way down. Like that, and then I will open it, fold this side together, bend that piece of cardboard in half, and then join, do the same thing so that they all will join. Now I want to show you a little bit about cutting the fabric as well. They have these little minis, I don't know if they're called candy bars exactly or what they are, but you can see that would fit your fabric size to cut with. If you wanted to make this size, if you want to do larger ones, you can use those that are already pre-cut, or you can take your scraps of fabric that I have here, like this, just a scrap I've already cut something out of, and I'm going to just fold. Now this is going to be my fabric. My fabric is always larger than the template that I'm going to make in cardboard. Lay that over, make my sandwich, push this zippy little button. Oh yeah, watch that. And as you see, you can pick it up and I have all the hexagons right there, all in a stack, all that I need. And I can cut as many as I want and just keep going. It's that fast. Now, like I said, you can also use your own cardboard if you cut it yourself. You don't have to have this machine, but I couldn't help but show it to you because I'm in love with it. And it does help use up all your scraps. These are just little strips of scraps that I can lay over. And there's another scrap I could fold up and lay right over the top like that. And let's see, here's another piece. I can lay that there. And I can just keep layering scraps, run it through, and then I've cut a multitude of hexagons at one time. And then what I do is I carry them around in a little satchel like this. And I keep my hexagons, the fabric cut ones here, the paper or the cardboard ones here, a pair of scissors and some thread. Usually I have my needle tucked right in here. And then when I'm at the boys' baseball game or sitting somewhere and I have a little bit of time, I just pop it open and I'm ready to go. It's as easy as that.